Hearing none, all those in favor, Stephanie?
Glenn?
Aye.
Wanda?
Aye.
Sherry seconded it. Sharon?
Aye.
Jim?
Aye.
And Daryl made the motion.
All right, item 4 is a public hearing for the variance and reduction of lot width at right-of-way and front yard setback and minimum lot size for 1800 208th Lane. Stephanie? Or Aaron, I guess.
Yep, Aaron will be
Yes.
presenting this one.
So staff is requesting the consideration of recommendation for a variance request for frontage reduction at the right-of-way and front setback, as well as a minimum lot size reduction for an administrative subdivision for the property located at 1800 208th Lane. This property is located in the R1 single-family residential zoning district abutting the Sunnyview subdivision. The property is 9.75 acres and is located on the cul-de-sac of 208th Lane, PID 16 33 23 32 0004. The applicant is the property owner's daughter who's looking to subdivide the property to build a home. The City Code Appendix A, Section 43.7, Development Regulations lists minimum lot area on lots without sewer and water as 10 acres. A minimum lot width on lots without sewer and water as 300 feet at the public right-of-way, as well as at the building line. This requirement is set for the anticipation of infill once the city had established sewer and water services in the R1 zoning district. Consideration of the variance requires the Planning Commission to consider a 3-factor test for practical difficulties. The first factor is a test of reasonableness. In this case, the property owner is requesting this lot be subdivided into 2 lots for the construction of 1 new residence. It is a reasonable request for a reduction of frontage, as reduced frontage on a cul-de-sac is common in the city of East Bethel. Request for a smaller lot size in this situation is also reasonable, as the lot size requirements are based on the Met Council's requirements for lot sizes for future infill construction when sewer and water are available. The 2040 comp plan outlines the city's expansion of sewer services through the year 2040. The 2040 services does not extend into the Sunnyview subdivision to the west of this property, making it improbable that this lot would have access to city sewer and water within the next 20 years. Second factor is that the landowner's problem is due to circumstances that are unique to the property caused by the landowner. This property is unique in that it is the only parcel in the neighborhood on a cul-de-sac. Yep.
Aaron, can you hold 1 second?
Yes.
Everyone that's on, if you could please mute your mics. We're getting a lot of feedback. Oh, Jim,
How do you do?
yours is on.
I don't know how you do it.
Okay, it's quiet now. There's a lot of background noise going on.
So this property is unique in that it's the only parcel in the neighborhood on a cul-de-sac, as well as there being dedicated right-of-way for the expansion of 207th Avenue on the southwest corner for future subdivision of lots. The proposed new residential lot meets all of other subdivision requirements, including secondary drainfield locations, primary structure setbacks, and buildable area. The third factor is that a variance would not alter the essential character of the neighborhood. The 2 lots neighboring the property on the western line are 1.09 acres and 2 acres in area, with the majority of this neighborhood having lots sized at 0.45 acres. The approval of a minimum lot size reduction resulting in 2 lots with 4.5 acres and 5.52 acres will not alter the essential character of the neighborhood. Additionally, this property is approximately 1,200 feet from 1950 209th Avenue, which was granted a nearly identical variance in 2018. The majority of the lots, approximately 21 properties within the Sunnyview subdivision, have approximately 105 feet of frontage, which is less than half of the presently required 300 feet in an R1 single-family residential district. The reduction in frontage would not alter the neighborhood in that it is only 20 feet less than many of the existing lots in the area. Staff is requesting that Planning Commission hold a public hearing and recommend approval to the City Council for the frontage reduction and minimum lot size reduction for the administrative subdivision of 1800 208th Lane with the conditions attached in the resolution.
At this time, I will open the public hearing. Is there anyone here who would like to speak? Hearing no one, I will at this time close the public hearing. Are we moving on, Aaron, and to the variance for this also?
This is only for the variance, not for the setback. So you guys you can vote to recommend.
Recommend the variance.
That's correct.
Okay, at this time, I will take a motion to approve the variance for the reduction of lot width at right-of-way and front yard setback and minimum lot size for 1800 208th Lane.
This is Sherry.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Do we have any discussion on this? Haven't we done quite a few of these, Aaron? I know you said in there that there's another one right there. We've done quite a few of these in that area.
Yes, there's a property, it's 4 properties to the east of this is Lorraine Boning's property that was subdivided in 2018.
Yep, I do remember that. All right. Anybody have any further discussion? Okay. All those in favor? Stephanie?
Glenn,
Aye.
Wanda,
Aye.
and Sherry made the motion and Sharon seconded it. So Jim
Aye.
and Daryl.
Aye.
Motion passes. It will go to City Council
August 10th.
August 10th.
Do we need a separate motion for the frontage reduction?
Isn't it all in one motion?
I didn't hear that read that way, but if it isn't, we could amend it as such.
Yes, I believe when Wanda read it, she read the whole thing.
I read the whole thing off of item 4.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Thank you though, Glenn. Okay, shall we move on? The next item on our agenda is a site plan review for commercial building expansion at 20418 Highway 65, the U-Pull Auto Parts. And whoever's up, Aaron or Stephanie?
So this is the site plan review of 2418 Highway 65, U-Pull Parts. Classic Construction Incorporated is requesting on behalf of U-Pull Parts a site plan review for the expansion of a legal non-conforming auto reduction facility located at 20418 Highway 65. The addition to the primary structure will measure approximately 11,700 square feet. The existing entrance to the site will be modified for safer access with the addition of a turn lane and a median in the entryway. Parking for the facility will also be realigned and expanded from 82 parking spaces to 89 spaces. 2 existing structures on the site will be removed and a block wall for screening will be added on the eastern portion of the property. The applicants have also submitted a variance request for septic holding tanks on this property, which will go to City Council for a public hearing on August 24th, 2020. A conditional use permit was granted by City Council to this property on July 17th of 1996, at which time this property was zoned B2 commercial. The CUP allowed for North Metro Auto Salvage to build a 125 foot by 100 foot by 18 feet pole building for a salvage business with no more than 12 employees, with the condition that they meet the Minnesota building and fire requirements and that vehicles not be double stacked. On January 13th, 2004, the CUP was amended to allow for expansion of the parking area, a new 50 by 60 equipment storage area, and up to 35 employees. Currently, vehicles are parked 4 deep, greatly exceeding the double stacking prohibition in their CUP. There has been no indication through the site plan process that the business intends to add more employees, but at such a time, they will be required to apply for a CUP amendment. On the screen is the site plan. City staff reviewed the site plan. The city engineer comments from July 15th, 2020 are attached. City staff supports the configuration of the site and the landscaping plan. The remaining outstanding items will not change the site plan, but will need to be satisfactorily addressed prior to the issuance of a building permit. In the lighting plan, there will be 2 additional lights for the parking area on the addition, as well as a new light pole placed due north of the eastern parking lot to ensure proper lighting. The lighting plan, the landscaping. The landscaping plan meets the requirements of city code. If the plantings are not completed by October 1st, 2020, the applicant will be required to establish an escrow to ensure plantings will be completed in spring of 2021. The city engineer will establish the amount of escrow required. Architectural design. The addition to the building will be a rock face brick in 2 coordinating colors with accents matching the existing structure. The architectural design is attached for your review. Staff recommends the commission review the site plan and make recommendation of approval to city council with the conditions set forth in the resolution.
Okay, at this time, I would take a motion to approve the site plan, approve the site plan for commercial building expansion at 20418 Highway 65, U-Pull Auto Parts. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you.
I'll
Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Thank you, Jim.
Who made the motion?
Daryl.
Daryl,
Farrell, and then Jim seconded. Okay.
yes. All those in favor, Stephanie?
Glenn,
Glenn went away.
We lose Glenn? We did.
We did.
Wanda,
Aye.
Sherry,
Aye.
Sharon,
Aye.
and then Daryl made the motion, Jim seconded.
Mhm.
Okay, hopefully we'll get Glenn back here.
Yeah.
I had muted, sorry about that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there he is.
Glenn, and your vote is?
It's as I.
Aye, okay. Motion
Is
carries.
there-
then.
Is there any discussion on this?
Mhm.
Shouldn't we have that before we're voting?
Yeah, we should.
Oh, they go, oh, that's right, before we're voting. I'm sorry.
Okay.
The only comment I had on this is, did I hear right that they're going to put a turn lane in there now?
Yes, they've already applied with MnDOT for updates to that entrance, and there's an acceleration lane and a turn lane.
Okay. That's, sorry about the backwards. Does anybody else have any comments on this? Hearing none, motion passes. Is this also August 10th?
Yes,
Go to city council on August 10th. Item 6 is also a site plan review. It's for the self-storage facility expansion at 20563 Aberdeen Street, Soda Storage.
Yep, and this property is located just south of the East Bethel Ice Arena. So Soda Storage is requesting the site plan review for the expansion of their facility. There'll be 4 additional buildings. 2 will be 10,500 60 square feet. One building will be 9,600 square feet, and one building will be 8,160 square feet. All buildings will be constructed north of the existing buildings as shown on the site plan that's on the screen right here, and it's attached to your packet. At the January 6th, 2020 City Council work session, Council discussed a proposal for the expansion of the legal nonconforming use, at which time the consensus of the council supported the expansion. Those meeting minutes are attached for your review as well. City staff reviewed the site plan. The engineering comments are attached for your review. City staff supports the configuration of the site and the landscaping plan. The remaining outstanding items will not change the site plan, but will need to be satisfactorily addressed prior to the issuance of a building permit. The fire department requires an additional gated access point on the northern boundary of the site along Davenport Street. This access point will only be accessible to emergency service vehicles, and I have talked to the developers about this, and they do agree to provide the additional access point, and they'll submit me a updated site plan showing that access point as well. The landscaping plan does meet the requirements of the city code. There's a row of Rushmore arborvitaes along the western fence line facing Highway 65 that would create a buffer screen. That particular species does grow quickly and to a height of 12 to 20 feet, so it will be a nice buffer. Other plantings along the site include maples, hackberry, chokeberries, and dogwoods. The landscape plan is also attached. And then here we have it on the screen as well. And then if the plantings are not completed by October 1st, 2020, the applicant will be required to establish an escrow to ensure plantings will be completed in the spring of 2021. The city engineer will establish that required amount. The 4 new buildings will be similar to the architectural design of the existing facilities. So at this time, staff recommends the commission review the site plan and make a recommendation of approval to City Council with the conditions set forth in the resolution.
At this time, I will entertain a motion for approval of the site plan for self-storage facility expansion at 20563 Aberdeen Street, Soda Storage. Do I have a motion?
This is, I'll make the motion, and comment that this is a lot of building. It's nice to see that somebody's doing so well. I'm amazed at how much they're actually going to put in there. So yeah, I will make the motion to approve it.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Glenn. Let's open the floor for discussion. Does anybody have any discussion on this? I will make one comment on it. Right now, they do not have a buffer. There are not trees along there. You can see it wide open, the 2 buildings that are currently there. So this might be nice to expand and have plantings along there running up into the ice arena. Does anybody else have any further comments? Discussions? Okay. At this time, all in favor? Stephanie?
Glenn seconded the motion, so we have Wanda,
Aye.
and Sherry made the motion. So Sharon? Aye. Jim?
Aye.
Daryl?
Aye.
And motion carries, and this will also be heard at the August 10th City Council meeting.
That's going to be a busy city council meeting.
Yes, it will be.
Mr. Harrington, do you have any updates for us?
Well, good evening, Planning Commission members. We approved all the items on the June 23rd Planning Commission, except for the interim use permit for chickens. The woman withdrew her permit. So, she will not be doing the chickens, but the rest of them were approved. We approved a liquor license fee refund for for 2 liquor stores and 3 bars here in East Bethel that were closed during the 3 months for the COVID-19. I think the average refund is gonna be about $780 for each bar. We made an agreement with East Bethel Village Apartments for phase 2 of the apartment building, which will start in September. And I think it'll be done in about a year. And finally, I got a couple more here. We rejected the bids for Durant Street for this year. We thought they were too high, so we're gonna put them out for bids this fall and see if we can get a lower bid. So Durant Street will not be done until probably the spring of 2021. And my last 2 items, the East Bethel Chamber of Commerce Golf Tournament is September 11th at Hidden Haven. If anybody's interested in playing or a whole sponsor, you get a hold of me, Dan Butler on the EDA, or Wanda on the planning. Then finally, filing for city council and mayor open today. You have until August 11th. So if anybody's interested, City Hall, fill out the paperwork, and that's all I got.
Anybody else have anything else?
Tim, I have a quick question for you. So is that filing, is it just for mayor or also for council members?
It's for the 2 council members' seats and the mayor.
Okay.
Who are the 2 seats? Randy and who?
Tom,
Tom and Randy?
I
correct?
think they're at large, right?
Yep.
Yep. I have the one last thing for those of you who weren't on earlier. The East Bethel Chamber of Commerce will be distributing masks, face masks to our businesses at City Hall or at the Senior Center, I should say, on this Friday now I've got it confused. This Friday from 9 to 1 and next Monday from 12 to 4. So if you have a business out there or know of another business who are in need of face masks, we are giving out 250 at a time. Have them stop by during that time. I'll be manning the table. We're just going to have them sign a little form saying they got it in case we have to, at some point, justify who we gave masks to. And that's all I have.
Yep, and they need to be a Anoka County business.
Yes, they need to be a Anoka County business. Thank you. Does anybody else have
One more
anything?
thing,
Sure.
we talked last night at city council meeting, maybe putting out some 55-gallon drums in places for people can dispose of their masks. When we get that information, I'll make sure we get it to the planning commission. You guys can get it out then?
That'd be great.
Okay,
Get it to the chamber and if we get it to the chamber, I'll put it out in another newsletter.
okay, thank you.
Thank you. Unless somebody else, Stephanie, do you have anything for us?
Nothing else.
All right,
Just a heads up,
wonderful.
we will have a August 25th planning commission meeting. We already have agenda items.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
With that, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second? I'll second it.
All right.
Voting? You're up, Stephanie.
Come on. Sherry.
Sherry?
Aye.
Sharon made the motion. Jim?
Aye.
Daryl?
Aye.
And then Wanda seconded it.
Thank you, everybody. That was
Thank you.
another quick meeting.
You did good.
You.
Thank you
Good night.
very much. Have a good evening.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.